Tasha K is back at it again, and this time she's putting Martell Holt directly in the hot seat. After a shocking reveal that has everybody talking, she's demanding accountability like never before in Chile. Fans are eating this drama up. Now if you thought the last time she called him out was messy, buckle up because this round is fiery, unfiltered, and has social media buzzing from Twitter to Instagram, and trust me, you don't want to miss this one. Stick around till the end, because we've got all the tea on exactly what Tasha said, why she's coming for Martell yet again, and how fans are reacting to the chaos. Let's get into it. Now before we get into this latest call-out, let's rewind for just a second. Martell Holt isn't exactly new to drama. Fans of Love and Marriage, Huntsville already know his name stays in the headlines, whether it's the cheating scandals that blew up his marriage to Melody Holt, the messy fallout from that situation, or the way he's carried himself ever since. For many viewers, Martell has built a reputation for controversy more than accountability. And this isn't the first time Tasha K has had something to say about it either. If you know Tasha, you know she doesn't hold her tongue for anybody. She's a straight shooter, loud, unfiltered, and always ready to call out what others tiptoe around. In the past, she's dragged Martell for his behavior, his choices, and the way he handles the spotlight. And let's be real, when Tasha K sets her sights on you, it's only a matter of time before she spills every bit of tea she has. So that brings us right back to the question. Why is she on Martell again now? Well, let's just say this time the gloves are off. And she's demanding accountability in a way that has the internet talking non-stop. So here's where things got messy again. Tasha K took to her platform during one of her fiery live stream sessions and let Martell Holt have it. Now, if you've ever tuned into Tasha, you already know when she goes in. There's no filter, no sugarcoating, just straight talk. And this time, she didn't hold back for a single second. In her sharp, no-nonsense tone, Tasha blasted Martell for what she called his pattern of bad behavior. She called him out for dodging accountability, for constantly playing the victim, and for dragging other people down instead of owning up to his own mess. Every sentence hit like a jab, and you could feel the frustration pouring out of her words. So what triggered this latest attack? Well, according to Tasha, it was the latest round of Martell's public antics, shady comments, messy interviews, and once again trying to flip the narrative to make himself look like the one who's been wronged. The final straw was a recent interview clip where Martell allegedly brushed off responsibility for his past scandals, as if fans had simply misunderstood him. That was all Tasha needed to light the fire. She made it clear she was tired of the excuses. She said Martell can't keep hiding behind charm and smooth talk while dodging the truth. Her exact words, paraphrased, "Enough is enough. You owe people the truth. You owe your family the truth. And you owe yourself the truth." The energy was intense, the tone was fiery, and the internet, it caught on quick. Within minutes, clips of Tasha's rant were being shared across social media, sparking yet another round of debates about Martell Holt's behavior. And let's be clear, Tasha K didn't just drag Martell for the sake of dragging. She came with demands, and she laid them out plain as day. First and foremost, she told Martell it's time to take responsibility for his actions. No more finger-pointing. No more blaming everyone else around him. Tasha called out the way he has often painted himself as the victim while ignoring the pain his decisions have caused to Melody, to his family, and even to his reputation. She said flat out that accountability starts with saying, "Yes, I did it, and I was wrong." Next, she pushed for a public apology. According to Tasha, Martell's scandals haven't just been private, they've played out in front of millions on reality TV and in the media. That means his apology shouldn't be whispered behind closed doors. It should be said out loud, where the same fans who watched the drama unfold can hear it. She stressed that until he owns his mistakes in public, his words will always ring hollow. Then came the part that really had people buzzing. Tasha demanded that Martell be honest about his relationships and business dealings. She accused him of spinning stories, dodging the truth, and trying to rewrite history to protect his image. Her words were sharp. People are tired of the smoke and mirrors. Tell the truth. About your past, about your present, about the role you've played in your own downfall. What made her demands sting even more was the way she left. Absolutely no room for excuses. Tasha didn't want to hear about misunderstandings, editing on the show, or so-called haters. She shut down every possible out Martell could have used. The message was crystal clear. Stop deflecting. Start owning up. By the time she was done, it was obvious this wasn't just another casual rant. This was Tasha K laying down the gauntlet and daring Martell to finally do the one thing he's avoided the most: take real accountability. The moment Tasha's call-out hit the internet, social media lit up like a wildfire. Twitter was the first battlefield within minutes. Her clips were trending on timelines, with hashtags like hashtag Martell Holt and hashtag Tasha K blowing up. Fans didn't hold back, and the reactions were split right down the middle. On one side, you had people cheering Tasha on. Tweets poured in saying things like, "Finally, someone's holding Martell accountable. He's been dodging the truth for years." Another viral post read, "Say what you want about Tasha, but she speaks what everybody else is thinking." These fans felt like Tasha was the voice of the audience, calling out Martell in ways that the show itself never fully did. Over on Instagram, the Shade Room comments were just as messy. Supporters praised Tasha for being fearless, with one person writing, "She's giving Martell the dragging he's been needing for a long time," while another added, "If Martell won't tell the truth, at least somebody will." You could feel the energy. People were entertained, but they were also dead serious about seeing Martell face his past. But then, of course, there was the other side. Plenty of fans rolled their eyes at Tasha's rant, saying she was going too far. One YouTube comment summed it up perfectly: "Tasha K needs to let it go. Every few months she finds a new way to talk about Martell. It's starting to feel personal." Others accused her of being obsessed, saying she was chasing clout by repeatedly dragging the same person. A common theme in the criticism was that while Martell might deserve backlash, Tasha's approach sometimes feels like overkill. And that's what made the reaction so heated. There was no middle ground. People were either fully on Tasha's side, clapping and cheering, or they were completely over it, saying she needed to move on. The debate spilled across platforms. On TikTok, creators stitched Tasha's rant, either laughing at her delivery or agreeing with every word. Facebook fan groups for love and marriage, Huntsville, were flooded with threads, some praising Tasha for being bold, others saying she was keeping Martell relevant by constantly bringing him up. The bottom line: this wasn't just another gossip rant, it became a full-on cultural moment. Tasha K once again had the internet divided, and Martell Holt's name was at the center of the storm. So the big question everyone had after Tasha's fiery rant was simple: how would Martell Holt respond? Would he clap back, throw shade, or maybe for once just stay silent? Well, here's what went down. At first, Martell didn't say a word. No Instagram lives, no quick posts, no official statement, just silence. And let's be real, his silence spoke volumes. Fans immediately took it as a sign that Tasha had struck a nerve. On Twitter, people joked, "Martell, quiet as a mouse, Tasha must have hit the truth." Another fan wrote, "No response. That's basically a confession at this point." But of course, the silence didn't last forever. A few days later, Martell slipped in a little shade on social media. Instead of addressing Tasha directly, he posted a cryptic message on Instagram stories, something along the lines of, "People love talking when they don't know the full story." It wasn't an outright clapback, but everyone knew who he was referring to. That post only fueled the fire. Supporters of Tasha instantly screenshotted it and dragged him, saying, "Martell, we've heard enough of your stories, oh pup." Others defended him, suggesting that he was smart not to give Tasha the attention she wanted. But either way, his response, half silence, half shadonily, kept the conversation going. What really stood out, though, was the tone. Martell didn't show any real accountability. He didn't acknowledge the specific things Tasha demanded. And he certainly didn't issue the apology that fans have been calling for. Instead, his response felt dismissive, almost like he was brushing it all off. And that's where fans got frustrated. For them, his choice to dodge the issue reinforced exactly what Tasha K had been saying all along, that Martell avoids responsibility and prefers to play the victim, whether he realized it or not. His reaction, or lack of one, ended up proving Tasha's point. When you step back from the back and what becomes clear is that this call-out isn't just about one rant, it's about Martell Holt's entire image and reputation. And let's be honest, his credibility has already been on shaky ground for years. From the highly publicized cheating scandals to the constant shade thrown at his ex, Melody Holt, Martell has developed a reputation for being messy, defensive, and unwilling to take full responsibility. So every time someone like Tasha K calls him out, it doesn't come across as shocking. It feels like confirmation of what fans already believe. And that's exactly why this latest blow hits so hard. For many viewers, Martell's silence, his vague shade, and his lack of accountability only reinforced the image of a man who would rather protect his ego than face the truth. Instead of repairing his public image, these moments chip away at it even further. With each new controversy, Martell digs himself deeper into a hole that's becoming harder and harder to climb out of. But let's talk about Tasha K here too, because her role in this drama says a lot about reality TV gossip culture. Love her or hate her, Tasha has built a platform on being bold enough to say what others won't. Some fans see her as the necessary truth-teller, someone who keeps reality stars in check when they try to manipulate the narrative. In that sense, her calling out Martell feels like justice for fans who are tired of excuses. Others, however, see Tasha as stirring the pot. They argue that her constant focus on Martell borders on obsession, and that by giving him so much attention, she's keeping his name relevant when it should be fading. Either way, what's undeniable is that Tasha's words have power. When she speaks, people listen, and in this case, she's managed to put Martell back at the center of the gossip cycle whether he likes it or not. For Martell, this is the real danger. Every time his name trends because of another scandal or another call-out, it cements his image as one of reality TV's most controversial figures. Instead of moving forward, his brand becomes more tied to the mess, the drama, and the perception that he can't or won't change. So the bigger picture is this. Tasha's latest call-out didn't just spark another argument online, it poured gasoline on a fire that's been burning around Martell for years. And until he truly addresses the issues, his reputation will continue to be defined, not by his success, but by the scandals that keep following him. So here we are again, Tasha K versus Martell Holt. One woman refusing to hold her tongue, and one man who just can't seem to escape the drama that follows him. Tasha demanded accountability, Martell responded with silence and shade, and fans, they're split right down the middle, at the end of the day. This latest call-out adds another messy chapter to Martell's already complicated reputation. And whether you think Tasha K is holding him accountable or just stirring the pot, one thing is crystal clear, the internet cannot stop talking about it. But now, I want to hear from you. Do you think Tasha K was right to call out Martell yet again? Or do you feel like she's taking it too far this time? Are you Team Tasha, or are you Team Martell? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because this conversation is far from over. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button. Share this video with your fellow LAMH fans, and subscribe for more updates, call-outs, and reality TV. Because trust me, the drama never stops.